If APC approach you right now with 20 million naira to promote APC for this election where they console, will you take it or say nah? And if you ask me if I'll take 20 million naira, no, it's too small. Nah, I'll take 1 billion naira and I'll support APC.
That right there is the price of your soul. Or perhaps it's already sold out, that's why you don't care anymore. You know, when people hear selling of soul, their mind immediately goes, oh, I'm not a member of any occult. I've never met to the devil to sign any deal, so I don't sell my soul. When in reality, it is little instances like this that determine whether or not you are selling your soul. Instances like this when you are willing to sell your conscience, or perhaps you even have none, easy, in exchange for money. Tomorrow you pick up your phone and make a video and say, well, our Nigeria government is bad. They are thieves. We need a reform. When those people up there, this is how they started, from little things like this. They were normal civilians like you before. And these quote-unquote opportunities came their way and they accepted it. And let me let you know, it doesn't end there. When you accept this amount of money to sell your soul, to support this government of darkness, and you feel like it ends there, it doesn't. The reaper is going to come to your door and you're going to keep paying him. That money they are giving you has the mark of darkness in it. Because it is unclean and you know it. It's not like you're ignorant of it. You know it. You deliberately sold your soul for it. Therefore, it's going to open the door for other negative things to come into your life. Go and ask the cartel bosses. Ask the ritualists how well it's going for them. You think money is all there is? This just goes to show how warped your mind is. No wonder VDM said the nation is not ready for a revolution because of people like you. Now you've shown who you really are. And perhaps there are millions of others like you too. How are we going to get a transformation? When you'll be able to put a price on your soul. What's a billion naira? And you have children, so you will leave this legacy to them, the legacy of thieves, the legacy of dishonesty. What a shame. Once you accept that money, you automatically join that circle of criminals and devils, which means you won't be able to speak against them anymore. So what's the difference between you and them? Later, you say the government is bad. Look at you, easy. The most disgusting part is that you think you are making sense. You're making sense by making yourself a potential thief, a potential criminal. And you're proud of it. There are people in your comment section even sharing you up.
Because you rejecting the money, they not me say they will spend that for what it's supposed to be spent for. I want you to know that first. In the only thing we say, good name is better than riches. Now you go benefit. Nothing will change. You don't take or give the money to somebody else.
From what you just said, this means that because we're all gonna die, we're all waiting for death, essentially, then it is valid for me to come to your house and end you. Why not? After all, we're all going to die. You see that money that was meant for an hospital's improvement in this country, but given to somebody like you to spend on your selfish desires. Tomorrow, a pregnant woman with complications will be taken there to the hospital. And because there is not enough machines and equipment, she's going to lose the baby and perhaps die too. You see how dark you are and you think you are making sense.
So my dad actually grew up for Ibia's. Ibia was rich. It was his son and him was giving contract to people. Even Igbinedion, my dad don't go Igbinedion those days. I can't say, Daddy, how will you live with such person called Ibia? And you didn't take advantage of what comes with the Ibia family. Those days, man. You get what? You know what my papa talk? My papa said there was one time Ibia Pikin can say, me follow and go Lagos, me set him up contract and all of that, give him proper work. My dad can say he not go because he no want betray he papa. Now say, see what your betrayer did to us. My dad said, but at least they talk good about me today. Now say, naka. Good name is better than poor. Good name is better than riches.
My father too, in those days, worked for the Shell company. He was protecting the pipelines. And in those days, there was hardly transfers. So they would come with bags of money, what you would call Ghana must go of money, and present him with them, just for him to turn a blind eye so that they can vandalize the pipelines. Of course, vandalizing the pipelines, what would that do to him? Nothing. It's government, it's a government problem. After all, the oil belongs to all of us. But he didn't. And I'm glad he didn't. When he would tell me those stories back then, I would be skeptical. I would be like, why didn't you just accept the millions? And, we would have been better off than we are today. But really, it isn't like that. Because once you accept those things, it doesn't end there. Easy. You have opened the door for them to come with more proposals over and over again until you can't reject. When you reject, then you give them leverage to take your life. That's what happened to Charlie Kirk in America some months back. He took money from these donors and they wanted to rule his life. They wanted to control his organization, the Turning Point USA. And because he was beginning to realize that he has been sold out and he wants to turn, they eliminated him. It doesn't end with the money. I thought you would know this at your age. In my father's case, after I accepted that money, I'm giving an analogy now. You know you can only allow one set of people to bust the pipeline. The people that paid you. Which means there are other people too. When they come with the same proposal and you refuse, you automatically become their enemy. And how do you fight for yourself? What if they go spiritual? Or what if they extend it to your children? And the only way to combat that is to go spiritual too. Is it God you want to go to after you have taken that money? Of course not. So you end up going to one fetish to join the occult. And the occult doesn't end with you. They want your children too. They want your lineage. That's why we have the Freemason today. They keep putting their children into it. The Ogboni. And the lineage continues. Then you start fighting spiritual battles. You have a child as an imbecile because you sacrificed him to protect your family and your wealth. You keep getting deeper and deeper and deeper. Please don't listen to people like this. If you're a good person, maintain it. Maintain it. A good name is still better than wealth that is stained in blood. That is blood money. Peace.